Hey guys, it's Empress. Guess what? I'm back with another one. Let's get to it!
It's more than a statement, it's a way of life. Celebration. The Miss Jackson talking.
Alright, y'all. I know. It's been 5 days. Dropped a video. But we're still on the journey. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, wrong artist. I know that's that Sinead O'Connor. Check out my reaction to that video if you haven't already. But I'm guessing around the same time frame, right? 1990, right? That's what we're in right now. Yes, it's been 5 days. For those of you guys who don't know, who haven't been watching my shorts and stuff, I've been moving. I've been without internet. Basically, I've been trapped in 1990 as far as technology goes, okay? But anyway, I'm back and we back rolling. Still got some little things to finish up before we move to that Justify My Love documentary that y'all are itching for me to watch. Okay, I know it's Madonna, so I know I'm gonna be shocked, but y'all this is so good. Of course, as I always say, I can't wait to see it. But right now, we're about to watch this Howard Stern interview with Lenny Kravitz talking about Justify My Love because I was so curious to understand how does this come about. I understand the girl who Prince knew to get paid, Lady was playing that girl or something. But anyway, let's go.
There's a song you produced that I don't think most people realize you produced, and it is this song, and it's one of my favorite Madonna songs.
Oh yeah, Justify My Love.
I wanna kiss you.
Hey, yo, he played one of them remixes, right? Which one is that? It's been 5 days, y'all. I can't remember. Is that the, that's not the Orbit mix. That is the, I can't remember the pop mix though, but I feel to me, that version is out the one that they would have picked to be the obvious single, all right? And Lenny Kravitz so cool, right? He one of them little Debbie snacks, right? They've been a while for a while, but they still tasty. Okay, let's go.
How do you come to work with Madonna?
That happened early in. That was right after my first tour.
Yeah.
After Let Love Rule. So that, it was 1990
and she's good at spotting who the next hot dude is in the music business, right?
Yeah, she was checking me out, and I'd seen her on a few occasions and in clubs and around the world.
Right.
And I wrote this song and I knew it wasn't for me.
You wrote Justify My Love.
Yeah.
But how do you know it's not for you?
I just knew it.
That's weird.
This is
A true artist, right? Shout out to all my songwriters out there, everybody who produce music. This don't fit me, right? This is not my swag. And I feel that's where some artists go wrong when they try to force a sound that's not their sound, if I'm making sense. All right, anyway, let's go.
It's not something I would do.
Do you hear it? Do you say to yourself, this would be good for a female artist like Madonna?
Yes. So,
you do? Yeah.
So had the demo made, and I called Madonna.
And you're on the demo. You sing it.
Yeah, I'm singing the little background melody on the track.
Justify My Love.
Yeah. Right. And anyway, I called her and I said, I have a #1 song for you. And she said, sure. And I said,
you and everyone else.
I have a #1 song for you. And she said, bring it down to the studio. So at that time I had my cassette, went down to the studio. She's like, let me hear this thing.
Right.
Popped it in. She blasted it in the studio. Nobody said anything. She played it again. And she said, okay, let's record it.
Wow.
Right.
And so it was right then and there. She heard it. All she needed to do was hear it once and said, okay, twice. And that's it. And I love it.
And then we got together a few days later and did the vocal. And that was it. And it went #1. It was my first #1 song.
I wonder why people don't realize that you produce. I guess the producer or the writer doesn't get much credit. It's always the artist, I guess, in the final analysis.
Well, it happened a long time ago.
Here we go.
There it is.
You produced it too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. It doesn't sound like a Lenny Kravitz song.
No, that was it.
Yeah. Very cool that you wrote that. Did you play any instruments on this?
It's all program stuff
right.
on this. I played the string ensemble.
What do you play that on? On a synth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, while she's talking, that little background voice in the back, that's me.
That's you? What?
It took me a minute to figure that out too. All right, shout out to Lenny Kravitz, man. He did his thing. All right, let's give Lenny a round of applause for that. Right, his first #1 being a Madonna hit single. Like, can you imagine the pressure he must have to feel? Like, dang, my first one was with Madonna. Like, can I top that? All right, let's go.
Did they speed that up?
No, singing in a falsetto.
Well, you're up high on that one. That's you.
Yeah.
Now that I didn't realize.
No clue that was you. There you go again.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And of course, at that time, you know, she made that video with Jean-Baptiste Mondino.
Yeah.
That at the time was quite racy.
Yeah.
Which when you watch now,
It's nothing now.
It's tame.
But it was sexy, and they wouldn't play it on TV.
And they banned it, so Madonna, being as brilliant as she is, had all these videos printed up and sold it. I remember there were lines around Tower Records, people buying it.
Right.
And the thing just blew up. Yeah.
That was your first number one.
First number one.
Wow.
I mean, that is so crazy. And again, shout out to Madonna and her team, just to at least point that brilliance and say, you know what? Boom, they're going to block me. We're going to market this. And she got paid. I mean, that's one thing I love about Madonna and all of these stories, right? Pepsi and with this, she get paid regardless, okay? The lady's getting paid. And to me, if you get in your bank, you are on top. All right, anyway, let's go. Let's watch this next clip.
The sensual Madonna song Justify My Love was one of her most controversial tracks, with the video being banned on MTV, while still becoming a #1 hit song. But one thing people may not know about the track was that it was originally written by Lenny Kravitz and Prince's protege Ingrid Chavez. But how did it end up going from a Lenny Kravitz song to a Madonna track? That's what...
Dang, Lenny sure did not shout out Ingrid in that How It Started interview, did he? And can I just say, what brilliant, like, just shots and what do you want to call it, cinematography of Justify My Love. Like, the video itself is just flawless, right? All right, anyway, let's go.
That's what we're going to discuss in today's video. Lenny Kravitz would tell Yahoo Entertainment that he'd written the song about a year or so after his debut record, 1989's Let Love Rule, came out. It was during his tour to support his debut record that he met Madonna in Europe, and the pair started to hang out in the continent's club scene. He would tell Yahoo, I was working on some demos, and Justify My Love came up, and I loved it, but I knew it wasn't for me. I thought it would be perfect for Madonna. So I called her and said, I have a #1 song for you. And she said, no you don't. And I said, yes I do. Where are you? I'll bring it over, he said. It was during the same day they had the phone conversation that the pair met, and Kravitz played her the demo. The demo would feature Kravitz's moaning guide vocal, which actually made the final version of the song. If you want to hear something funny, someone actually managed to isolate Lenny's vocal track, and you can hear the song with just Lenny singing. Kravitz would play the tape for Madonna in the studio, with the musician remembering the whole room got really quiet and it ended, and she said, play it again. I pushed play, played it again, and she said, let's record it. And I think we started the next day, he'd say. Kravitz would go on to state in many interviews that him and Madonna never dated, but he was mum on the details of what went down in the recording studio, revealing it was just the two of us and my engineers, and it happened in one day. It was very quick, and there are details about the session that I cannot tell you, but it was fun and very sensual. Just know that it was all very authentic, he'd say. Not only would Kravitz...
Y'all think Madonna smashed her past? Y'all think, I mean, Lenny was a little, yeah, I said he was a little snack. Okay, let's go.
Kravitz sing on the track, but he would also be the song's producer. It's important to note that initially, Ingrid Chavez was not credited on the song, which led him to file a lawsuit against Kravitz, and then the credits would be changed to include Chavez as well. The track would appear on Madonna's first greatest hits album, The Immaculate Collection, which was released in 1990. Justify My Love was the first single released from the record and would become Madonna's 9th #1 hit single on the Billboard charts. The music video for the song was deemed too sexually explicit for MTV, which banned it. In turn, Madonna would premiere the video on the ABC program Nightline. Following the video's premiere, Madonna would appear on the program to discuss the video censorship. Responding to MTV's ban, Madonna claimed a double standard existed where videos featuring violence and degradation of women were frequently shown on MTV. The video would eventually be shown on MTV2 almost a decade later in 2002 as part of a special countdown showing the most controversial videos ever to air on MTV. MTV2 would only show the video late at night because of the suggestive content.
Hey, so still in 2002, this was considered risque.
Even where I live in Canada, our music channel, Much Music, did launch a new series in 1991 titled Too Much for Much, where they showed controversial videos followed by a panel discussion. In Australia, however, the video was shown on the program Rage. Madonna would end up releasing the video on VHS, which in turn sold over 1 million copies, making it the biggest selling video single of all time. The VHS sales combined with the single sales made the song certified quadruple platinum, selling in excess of 4 million copies. People would line up outside Tower Records around the block just to buy a copy of the video. That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like button and subscribe, and we'll see you again on Rock and Roll True Stories. Take care.
Hey, Lenny, alright, shout out to Rock and Roll True Stories. I gotta follow the IG, right? Anyway, boom, this is cool. Information to know, right? Learn the origins of this cool song. Okay, we here, we justified our love. And now we're moving on in the journey to what's next. I don't know, but we will see. Alright, guys, drop the comments below. Is there still something you want to add to this convo? Drop the comments below. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you are a subscriber, make sure you join the channel. And if you're new to my Madonna journey, make sure you check out my Madonna playlist. Like, I go all the way back to 83, okay? Where she's like, everybody, okay? So check that out. Alright, guys, hope everybody's out there feeling good, staying safe. I'll see you guys next time.